Welcome, dear Leo, to your April sun sign reading. This is for anyone with the sun, moon, or rising sign of Leo. This is your reading for the month of April. Thank you so much for being here. We're glad to have you here. And as always, I'd like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness. And I ask that the messages be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone who views these videos. As always, please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is a general reading, so not everything will apply to every single person in the reading, and that's okay. As always, I do a 5-card reading on the elements and how those are going to express for you in the month of April. So Leo, let's take it away. All right, this first card is going to be for the element of Earth, which is about our resources. And we have the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups speaks about illusions. Sevens are a slightly unstable number. It's definitely between the victory of the 6 and, the completion of the 10. The Seven of Cups, of course, cups have to do with our emotions. So, Leo, in the month of April, you may find that there's lots of choices before you, and it's really hard to make a decision to which way you want to go and what exactly it is that you want. Keep in mind this has to do with your feelings about your resources. And the card for Earth is always about those things that support us. So that can be your money or career. It could be your relationships. It could be your energy, your time. Anything that is a resource and supports you, you're going to have a little bit of confusion about that this month, Leo. Not to worry, it'll resolve. It just means you have lots of choices and you're having maybe a slightly difficult time figuring out exactly what it is that you want. All right, let's take a look at, ooh, that was fast. Okay, the card for air. Remember, air is about your thoughts, your mental processes, and your communications, and you have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a card that corresponds to the element of fire, action, and our passions and desires. So when we're thinking about how this approaches with our communications and our thoughts, you may find that your thoughts and sometimes the words may fly out of your mouth a little bit more passionately and a little bit faster than you actually want. So this is a card that I always say you need to think before you speak. The Knight of Wands is very swift. He tends to leap before he looks. So this fiery energy is going to be present, dear Leo, in your thoughts and your communications with others. So be especially careful in your communications when you are having to communicate on a professional level. Make sure before you send that email that you read it through and that your words are not, inflammatory. Definitely. That's good advice all the time. And this is going to apply not just with communications with our bosses, but all of our communications with our significant others, our children, family members, our friends. It'll be a time to slow down just a little bit and carefully consider before you speak the words. Awesome. Okay. The next element is going to be the element of fire, which is about passion, and it's also about our actions. Ooh, and you've got the beautiful Sun card. Ah, this is nice. This is fantastic. The Sun card is a card that it's the sun. Yeah, it's a card that is about blessings, warmth, life-giving light, all of those wonderful, happy feelings that we feel when we are in the sun. And since this is the card that's in our reading that's representing fire, literally, the sun is a ball of fire. So that's fantastic. It shows us that we're going to be really passionate about the things that we love. And we are going to be taking very decisive action this month. So even though you have this card here, which shows that you're a little torn about your choices, you've got a lot of fire happening in the reading as well. So I think that you're going to quickly, Leo, as you often do, because you're very confident and sure, you're going to quickly make a decision on what actions that you need to take in the month of April. So, and also the Sun card is always the card that blesses the entire reading. So this is going to be a good month for you, Leo. I'm liking it. You're going to be shining like the sun. Okay, next card is the card for water, which represents our emotions and our feelings. What card do we need to have for water, please? Ah, and we get a water card. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups for the card for water. How apropos. Now, the 8 of Cups is a card that always shows someone's had a lot of cups in their life, and these represent all of your good feelings and, you know, the things that have been good in your life that you have benefited from. But it always shows that someone is turning their back on all of those cups, and they're searching for the 9th and 10th cup, right? They're searching for fulfillment. They're searching for, and in this case, it's emotional fulfillment or emotional satisfaction of some kind. For some of you Leos, this might be you looking for a new love interest. That's definitely a possibility. For others of you, it might be that some of your friendships have fallen by the wayside, and this has created a vacuum that's going to let in new friendships, and you may be looking for those. This can also be a card that speaks to dissatisfaction in other areas of our life. Perhaps you're not entirely happy with the way that your job is going, or your family life. It could be a lot of things because it's dealing with our emotions. But in any event, it is speaking about the fact that we are looking for more, right? We're actively searching for more. And since you've got the Sun card here, Leo, I'm going to say that you're actually going to take decisive action to look for more emotional fulfillment in your life. This may look like that you decide to be a little bit more social. Maybe you join some clubs. Maybe you join a gym and meet friends there, or a love interest. It could be a lot of different actions that you take in order to receive this emotional fulfillment. But you are going to be taking steps towards doing that in the month of April. All right, our final card is the card for Spirit. And this is a card of what does your soul, your higher self want for you. I only take cards that flip all the way over, and this one landed on the floor like this. All right, and this is the 9 of Wands. What does your soul want you to know? You are going to have to set some boundaries, Leo. And I know you can be good about this, but keep in mind that these are boundaries about what it is that you love and want to protect. The 9 of Wands, wands again are always about our passions and our desires and the actions that we take. And this particular card is showing a soldier who is one in a line of soldiers that are defending the kingdom, right? Their king has given them a very honorable task to defend the kingdom from all harm. And so for you, Leo, this is going to be you setting up personal boundaries to protect that which you love, including yourself. So bear in mind, this might look like some self-discipline, which might be difficult. But honestly, with the Sun here, it's going to be a little bit easier this month. So if you have been wanting to start that diet or that new exercise program, Leo, this is going to be the month to do it. You're going to have a little bit more support in being able to set and keep boundaries that you set for yourself and for others. I also see with this 8 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, you may be setting some new boundaries in your relationships, both romantic and otherwise. And it could be that this is you gently setting the boundary and saying, okay, this is the behavior that I will accept, and I will not accept a behavior that is not like this. And if you continue to have this behavior, then I'm not going to spend as much time with you as I would really like to. So it's all about setting boundaries. But I think, Leo, that this is going to be a really fantastic month for you. It's room for growth, and definitely action is going to be happening in your month. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me here at Mermaid Song Tarot. Please hit the like button if this reading resonated with you. Share it with your friends, and subscribe if you'd like to receive notifications of further videos here at Mermaid Song Tarot. Thank you so much, and many blessings.